good morning. My name is Yan Jing Tong, and my matrix number is 305722. I have already studied the course, uh, programming in business application. My personal background, I think, is I come from Kuala Lumpur, and the motivation that lead me to take this course, I think, is because one is because this is my core course, and second is because I think that learning programming is quite important in our life. So after I take this course, I think that um, it motivates me a lot to learn programming. Okay, I will share my experience and my feelings about learning programming. First of all, I think that actually programming, when the first, second, third, or even fourth week, we got online classes, and then after we come back, Dr. Shanizam got lead us to do the programming. First of all, I think that programming is not a difficult subject, but it takes a lot of time to practice. They need to do a lot of practice and to do a lot of question. Then your skill can be improved. That is the thing for me. And my feeling actually is quite happy because actually it's a good chance for us to learn programming, because I think that programming is a very important skills that everyone needs it. And if we can learn it in our university, then it will be quite good. Okay. The challenge that I face, I think that is because mm, sometimes when actually my programming skill, I think it's when I'm using the Visual Basic, still not very good. Yeah, so I think there's a challenge for me to actually, if I need to do a very complete or full project, is very difficult for me. Yeah. The concept that actually challenging or interesting for me is, I think that like we actually, I think, quite logic sense the basic, because we need to use like if, else, then loop. All these skills I think is quite interesting for me. The best memory I think is when we're doing the final project. Yeah, because after we finish it, although I didn't did the most part of it, but I think that when we can run the program, it's a quite happy moment for us, for all of us lah. Yeah, so this is the best memory for me. I think this memory will leads me to learn more in programming, and I will try to take more programming course in this university as my elective course or even free elective. The key takeaway, um, I think the most important skill is not about the language, but you need to have the programming concept. Yeah, so such as I said before, it's like if, else, and then loop. I think this concept is quite interesting, and actually I have never tried, but I think that in every programming language also got. So I'm really excited to learn it in the future. And my conclusion is about I think that learning programming is quite fun actually, and I have one uh, conclusion for it is actually the programming language is not really important, like no matter it's Visual Basic, C++, Java, Python. But I think that you need to learn about the concept. Then when you need to learn, but after you have the concept, then when you learn another new language, actually it's quite easier and won't be too complicated because you already have the concept for programming. Mm, that's all for me. And if future applications, I think that because I think in future I will try to use the programming language to maybe take some information from the UPU website because as you know that the UPU website got a lot of uh the markup rather merit. So I think that maybe I can try to take all the merit inside there and then I put inside another Excel form, and it's more easier for my junior to see about the courses, maybe specific to my course, which is business mathematics. And I hope that if can, I can take all the Permata merit and the trend permohonan, then I can do some mm, I think report or even graph that is suitable for them to know that mm, what merit is more easier for them to get these courses. Yeah, I think that's all the future application for me. And oh, I have think one before is because now we know that got a lot of LRT train. Maybe at here still don't have, but because I live at KL, so actually I know that in KL the LRT line maybe got Ampang line, Kerjaya line, or a lot of lines. So actually, if I want to come from one place to another place, you need to know all the traffic or know all the LRT line. But it's hard for us to memorize. So I thinking that maybe next time I can use my programming language to write an algorithm, which is it can help me to calculate what is mm, the minimum distance that I need to use to arrive from one place to another place. Such as if I want to come from Kuala Lumpur to Selangor, what LRT line can I use and which one is the use the less time that you need to or which one use the you need to pay less. uh, I think if I got the language I can use it to do this kind of apps and this is the future application for me. That's all from me. Thank you, Dr. Shainzam. I think I learned the programming in business application is quite happy and I have know another new programming language which is Visual Basic. Hope that I can still see doctor in another sense. Thank you, doctor.